Hello everyone, welcome to the Health channel. Today we are going to talk about potatoes. Please stay with me until the end of the video. Potato, with the scientific name Solanum tuberosum, is a plant that has compound and cut leaves and white or purple flowers. Its fruit is small, spherical, red and poisonous, but it has an edible surface root that contains a lot of starch. Potato is the fourth most cultivated agricultural product in the world after corn, wheat and rice. In other words, potato is a starchy tuber of a green plant which is native to America. There are nearly 4,000 types of potatoes, including common commercial types, each of which has specific agricultural or culinary characteristics. After corn, wheat and rice, potato is the fourth largest and most consumed food product. Potatoes are in a group of plants that include other important plants such as tomatoes, eggplants and peppers. 5-parted potato flowers include 5 petals stuck together and 5 sepals stuck together. The number of flags is also 5, which are connected and have a tubular shape. This plant has different types, which divide them into early, late, and middle ripening according to the use. This plant is divided into edible, fodder, and industrial potatoes for the use of alcohol or starch or sugar. Different types of potatoes are distributed from Chile to the south of United States and from sea level to an altitude of 4,800 meters, but in these species, morphologically, or in other words, the type of plant, leaf, flower, etc., there is a lot of diversity. In potato, the number of basic chromosomes in the genus Solanum is 12. Potato is an herbaceous and perennial plant, but it is cultivated as an annual plant in agriculture. This plant is usually propagated through seeds and branches, and organs are created from the buds on the seed tuber, and the roots are formed from the primordia on the buds. On these branches, stems and leaves, bunches, roots, inflorescences, and the next generation of tubers are formed. Of course, potato can be propagated through cell culture, tissue, bud, tuber parts, through seeds, leaf, or stem cuttings. The obtained results show that the origin of all modern potatoes can be traced to a single plant that was cultivated more than 7,000 years ago in Peru. Potatoes were brought from South America to Spain by the Spanish conquistadors around 1570, and their cultivation spread throughout Europe. Potatoes were later brought to North America by British colonists. In 2020, the global production of potatoes was 358 million tons, and China is the largest producer of potatoes in the world with a rate of 22%. Other major producers were India, Ukraine, Russia, and the United States. This product remains a staple product in Europe, especially Northern and Eastern Europe, where the per capita production is still the highest in the world, but the fastest expansion over the past few decades has occurred in South and East Asia. Usually, the best places to grow potato sprouts are places with cold winters and summers with long hours of sunshine. The extreme cold of winter kills the pests, and the long summer sun helps the optimal growth of buds. For example, most of the potato sprouts grown in the UK are grown in Scotland. In these areas, strong winds reduce the attack of aphid and the spread of potato virus pathogens. In order to preserve potatoes and slow down the natural process of decomposition, which includes the breakdown of starch, storage facilities must be carefully designed. It is very important that the storage area is dark, well ventilated, and kept at the temperature close to 4 degrees Celsius for long-term storage. For short-term storage, a temperature of about 7 to 10 degrees Celsius is preferred. On the other hand, the temperature below 4 degrees Celsius turns the starch in potatoes into sugar, which changes their taste and cooking quality. If green areas develop or sprout in some parts of the potato, peeling those green parts is not enough to remove the toxins, and such potatoes are no longer edible. Interesting properties of potatoes that you probably did not know. Number 1. Useful for arthritis. Potatoes contain rich amounts of beta-carotene, zinc, magnesium, and B vitamins, and using them topically can reduce pain or relieve joint pain completely. The compounds found in potatoes, such as fiber and antioxidants, help reduce chronic inflammation and prevent swelling. Number 2. The relationship between potato consumption and weight loss. To lose weight, you should eat boiled potatoes without any additives. Potatoes have low calories and the fiber in them can keep you full for hours. Potatoes contain a small amount of fat and calories, and because of their higher volume, they make us feel full, and by eating potatoes, we reduce the amount of food and snacks throughout the day. Number 3. Digestive health. Among the advantages of consuming potatoes for the digestive system, we can mention the improvement of food digestion, the strengthening and health of the stomach. In general, the health of the digestive system. In addition, dietary fiber in potatoes have the ability to absorb water and help to create a gelatinous state in the intestines. This action makes the process of digestion and absorption of nutrients better. It is recommended to drink enough water along with potatoes and follow a varied and healthy diet. Number 4. Properties of potatoes for hair loss. The nutrients in potatoes can reduce the hair loss process. Also, a potato mask made from a combination of potatoes and honey can be effective. Having a large amount of vitamin C and antioxidants together with the moisturizing properties of potatoes, it strengthens and maintains hair moisture. The property of absorbing oil in potatoes also controls hair oiliness. Number 5. Useful in bodybuilding. Potato is the food that is known as a popular food source among bodybuilders due to its high carbohydrate content. The high carbohydrate content in potatoes, in addition to providing the energy needed for training, also helps to increase muscle mass. Of course, you should keep in mind that you must use a healthy diet under the supervision of an experienced trainer because consuming too many potatoes can have side effects on the body. Number 6. Treatment of diarrhea and constipation. Potatoes can cure diarrhea very quickly. Consuming potatoes, preferably boiled, due to the presence of nutrients and vitamin C, can help treat diarrhea in addition to detoxifying the intestines and digestive system. Potatoes contain significant dietary fibers that can help improve bowel function and resolve constipation problems. The fiber in potatoes acts as a softener for the stomach and intestines and can help absorb water and increase the volume of intestinal contents. This feature facilitates the passage of food through the intestines and is effective in relieving constipation. It also helps in preventing intestinal dryness and narrowing. This feature improves bowel movements and facilitates the evacuation of stool. Number 7. Potatoes are good for blood pressure. Consuming foods with potassium helps with blood pressure. Boiled potatoes also contain rich amounts of potassium if eaten with the skin. Potassium in potatoes increases protein diuresis, which improves kidney function in excreting excess sodium. This leads to a reduction in the volume of fluids containing sodium in the body and controls blood pressure. Also, potassium plays a significant role in dilating blood vessels, which increases blood circulation and thus regulates blood pressure. Number 8. Providing the nutrient choline. Potatoes are an excellent source of the nutrient choline, and by consuming it, you can meet your body's need for this important nutrient. Choline is an essential substance for the optimal functioning of the brain and nervous system. This nutrient plays an important role in the structure of nerve cells and various nutritional processes. Proper consumption of choline can help improve performance, memory, concentration, and environmental attention. Also, this substance plays a role in regulating and improving the functioning of the nervous system and muscles. In addition, it is also effective in repairing and regenerating nerve cells and maintaining the general health of the nervous system. In the end, we have to talk about the side effects of eating potatoes. Blood sugar. Potatoes, especially peeled potatoes, have a high glycemic index, which means they may severely affect blood sugar. For this reason, high consumption causes imbalance of appetite, type 2 diabetes. Chips and fried potatoes have a high glycemic index. For balance, it is better to consume the right amount of potatoes with whole grains and low-fat milk. In addition to blood sugar and the things mentioned in this video, potato consumption can be directly related to weight gain. In addition to the potato itself, compounds that are added to the potato to improve the taste and prepare different foods can add a significant amount of extra fat and calories to the diet. In all stages of using vegetables and fruits more than usual, you should consult a doctor and nutritionist. At the end of this video, thank you for being with me. If this information was useful for you, please subscribe the channel, and if you have any questions about potatoes, ask in the comments section. Stay healthy with us always. Have a good day.